Plasticity in the adult brain, any age, can be as robust as it is in childhood, as fast and as dramatic.
지금 우리는 무엇이든 배울 수 있는 기회가 넘쳐나는 시대에 살고 있습니다. 배우고 싶은 것만 골라서 배울 수 있는 온라인 강의들이 넘쳐나죠. 이런 배움의 기회에 최대 수혜를 입으려면 결국 뇌의 능력을 높이는 것이 키가 될 겁니다. 새로 언어나 기술을 배우더라도 한 살이라도 더 어리고 빨리 습득하는 소위 뇌가 말랑말랑한 사람들이 더 쉽게 배우기 때문인데요.
From birth till about age 25, the brain is extremely malleable in a kind of almost passive way where kids are exposed to things and the brain is just wiring up. I mean, the brain is really designed to adjust itself in order to be in concert with its surrounding. You know, right. 3 languages without an accent. It's remarkable. You try and do that after age 25, it's very challenging. And so the brain is basically designed to be customized in the early part of life and then to implement those algorithms and that circuitry for the rest of its life.
하지만 굳이 나이에 얽매이지 않고도 새로운 것을 배울 때에도 막힘없이 배울 수 있는 방법이 있습니다.
If you want to change your brain as an adult, let's say you want to be less anxious, you want to learn a new language, you want to be more functional in some way, presumably. The key thing is to bring focus to some particular perception of something that's happening during the learning process. Is that there's a neurochemical system involving acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is released from basalis at the precise neurons that were involved in that behavior, and it marks those for change during sleep or during deep rest later.
흔히 우리는 머리가 좋고 뇌가 말랑말랑해서 하나라도 더 빨리 배우는 사람들은 저항 없이 무엇이든 더 쉽게 흡수하고 소화할 거라고 착각하는데요. 누구나 성인이 되면 뭔가를 새롭게 배우기 위해서 저항과 어려움을 겪을 수밖에 없다고 합니다.
And it almost has a feeling of underlying agitation and frustration. And that's because the circuits that turn on before acetylcholine are of the stress system. You or I decide we're going to learn something and really dig in. Norepinephrine, which is adrenaline, is secreted in the brainstem and in the body, and it brings about a state of alertness. Then our attention, which is mostly a diffuse light, is brought to a particular duration path and outcome analysis. This would be thinking about what somebody is saying. What are they really trying to say? A hard passage of reading, a hard, set of math problems, a challenging physical workout.
그럼 어떻게 해야 할까요?
To bring as much focus to a behavior or to a thought or to an action pattern. And there has to be a sense of urgency. But if there isn't an incentive, it just isn't going to happen. I think if people are interested in modifying their brain for the better, but what's missing is the focus component. If that work is not done with a particular end goal in mind, you'll get plasticity. It's like learning a little bit of 9 languages all at once is not going to make you speak coherently in any one of them. So focus is the key.
그렇다면 이런 방법들이 모든 종류의 사람에게 적용될까요?
Some people are so agitated, the monkey mind, they got too many things going on and they're thinking, okay, they're trying to sit down and write, feeling like, wait, I've also got this person I need to connect with and I'm kind of being drawn off course by not being able to put the blinders on. For people that have that issue, I think learning how to calm the nervous system is very powerful.
어떤 사람은 동기부여가 잘 안 되기도 하고 에너지가 너무 많거나 너무 낮아서 막상 일이 주어지면 텐션 조절이 어려운 경우도 있습니다. 그런데 어떤 종류의 에너지를 가지고 있든 상관없이 이 텐션조차 간단히 제어가 가능하다고 하는데요.
And the best way that I know how to do that is based on 2 studies, one published in Nature, one published in Cell Reports recently, showing that physiological sigh. So it's like, it's not just a deep breath. It's 2 inhales followed by an exhale, okay? And this has been shown several times now in humans and other species as well, as it dilates the little sacs of the lungs. And that second inhale dilates a little bit more and it pulls a little bit of carbon dioxide out of the bloodstream so that when we exhale, we offload the maximum amount of carbon dioxide, and it perfectly adjusts the ratio of carbon dioxide and oxygen in the bloodstream and lungs. That's the fastest way to bring the autonomic nervous system down.
눈으로도 텐션을 조절할 수 있다고 합니다.
Our eyes are actually 2 pieces of central nervous system. They are 2 pieces of brain outside the skull that were designed to control our overall arousal state. When I bring up the level of adrenaline in my body through breathing, or let's say I see a troubling text, the pupils dilate, and when that happens, our visual system actually enters something that's a little bit more like portrait mode on our phone, and your ability to see everything else blurs away. And that's the ability to just see that screen of text, What people don't realize is that mental focus follows visual focus. Blind people, it's slightly different. It follows auditory focus. But in most people, you're going to feel some agitation and your mind's going to be jumping all over the place. But if you wait just a couple minutes, the rest of the world will disappear. I think this is sort of like the flow state people are looking for. But the visual focus is what brings the rest of the brain into cognitive focus.